14 fabulous modern garden designs and ideas. The furniture is the deep seating kind, with lime green cushions, set back to take in the view of this casual, contemporary yard in Vancouver, British Columbia. Designed by Landscape 2000, of Vancouver, British Columbia, the space takes advantage of a wall for a bold vertical garden and features an architectural wood pergola. Lime and chartreuse plants are repeated throughout. A landscape and residential designer in California's Sacramento region, Chris Corbett's designs use natural materials like stone and wood. This pool and yard project includes a focal point water feature with scones that flow into the pool and integrated spa. The goals for this Las Vegas entertainer's backyard: modern, functional, clean, and perfection. Battling the desert heat, Landview Landscapes knows what works and what doesn't. Fussy plants wither and die in the summer, while mainstays like succulents and certain shrubs and trees survive. If a client wants a nice green sheet of grass, the design teams give them water-wise faux. Spinning a modern take on the vintage Fibro beach shacks built along Australia's Gold Coast, True North architects combined weatherboard and hardwood timbers for an interconnected series of decks, terraces, and gardens on a sloping property in New South Wales. Continuing that modern feeling, True North used other unconventional materials, like steel and corrugated iron, which complement the silver wood. Melissa Gersel designs outdoor spaces that are modern but not austere. They are places where people cook and eat, children play, and dogs run around like dogs. This is a nice, normal tract home with a geometrically laid out space that provides room for everyone's activities. It's rich with colors and textures and totally fun, as a yard should be. A historic home in San Francisco retains its architectural features for preservation, but what goes on in the backyard is the homeowner's choice. Matazrazi Pelsinger builders constructed large concrete retaining walls and installed a folding door system in the den that opens to a rear stone patio. Terraced planters lead to a beautiful living wall teeming with bonsais, ivies, mosses, ferns, orchids, fuchsias, junipers, succulents, ornamental grasses, and daphnes. Joining the builders were Gast architects, interior designer Martha Angus, and plant designer Thumbelina Gardens. Jen Spears is a plant stylist and designer in St. Teresa, Costa Rica. She fuses local succulents, cactus, and tropical plants into eye-catching architectural, clean and simple pot arrangements and planter beds, using local rocks and stones. What's a Greek Revival home in Greenwich Village built around 1840 doing in an article on modern garden design? Well, there's no hard and fast rule that you have to decorate like it's 1839. For the tiny outdoor space, designer Axis Mundi took advantage of the vertical space to add plants and gain privacy. Those vibrant red-orange chairs are by Paolo Lenti. Rule Studio collaborated with landscape architect Gregory Lombardi Design for this modern home in Cambridge, Massachusetts. The water feature adds a focal point while buffering street sounds. A walled garden in Molina de Segura, Spain, takes advantage of filtered sun to grow tropicals like Bird of Paradise. Designer Alberto Garcia chose hardwood furniture that resists the sun and emerald pillows as accents of color for the modern space. That modern vibe of a high-rise condo in Mumbai extends to the balcony, where KNS architects used backlit laser-cut Korean for wall interest. Those mid-mod inspired chairs look like spun fiberglass designs from the 1960s and early 1970s. Repeating the horizontal lines of this modern house, an outdoor patio set is right at home with hardscape elements. Designed by Hudel Landscape Architecture, those horizontal lines continue with the concrete fountain and low wall and planting bed that corral Horsetail, Equisetum hyemale. Displayed at the Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show, the Keyhole was commissioned by Guide Dogs Victoria. Created by James Dawson Design, the space was conceived for people with visual impairments. It's a garden that treats the sighted and unsighted as equals, says Dawson, who emphasized the other senses in his design. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos. And please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.